Lana, you need to stop playing with the cat.
No, but he's so pretty.
But we've got a show to record.
But he's just... Oh, it's so cute.
Hello, listeners.
Hi.
This is Henry.
And this is Alana.
And welcome to the second episode of Tagram Talks. We survived January.
Woo!
Yay!
Us.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us.
Me too.
I'm proud of everyone. January's the hardest and worst month of the year.
I would agree. Just a generally low point of the year.
Yeah. If there's any parents out there listening, you survived dry January. And we've had the feedback on our first episode, which was mostly positive. We even have some international listeners, apparently.
Hey guys from America and the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
Linking up schools around the world.
Yay. Tagcaster Grammar School International. Anyway, January's over now. We can move on into February. What's going on in February?
That is a very good question.
Lana, do you want to kick us off with Friday the 1st?
It's Year 9 options deadline and 6th form application deadline. So make sure Year 9s, you've decided on what you're going to do for GCSEs. And Year 11s, decide if you want to come to 6th form or not.
Yep. Then on Thursday the 7th of February, we have the Intermediate Maths Challenge for people in years 10 and 11, isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck to those having a go at that.
Yeah, the Intermediate Maths Challenge is really good, and I think the type of maths it teaches is really good for people to, especially in problem solving.
Yeah, just a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun.
On the 13th, it's Year 12 Parents' Evening. Just a quick pit stop to check you're doing okay.
Yeah, making sure that we're all enjoying our subjects that we chose. Then on the Friday the 15th of February, we have a non-uniform day, also known as Dress Like a Sixth Former Day.
I used to get so stressed on non-uniform days, thinking I was the only person wearing non-uniform. And then on the 19th of February, we have a bit of a special event happening. There is a group of students from a French school coming to visit Tadcaster. They'll be spending the day with some Year 11s, seeing what English lessons are like. So that should be very exciting. If you see them, don't be afraid to say hi or bonjour.
And then on the 22nd, the Friday, the school closes for half term. So, yay, we get to break up again after coming back. Anyway, there is one very important day happening in February that we seem to have forgotten, haven't we, Lana?
There is indeed.
The old St. Valentino's Day.
That's definitely how it's pronounced, yes.
I'm joking,
Valentine's Day, 14th of February.
Woo! Valentine died, didn't he?
Well, yes, I don't think he's still alive.
No, I mean he
Hundreds
was sentenced to death, I'm pretty sure.
I wonder why.
Forbidden love.
For loving too hard.
Oh, that sounds really wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
Anyway, Valentine's Day is a day for taking risks and being with the person you love, and it's very important. I think love is something that a lot of people can take for granted sometimes. This is a good day to express and show that you care about things.
And not just romantically. You can show your friends that you love them. That's always nice to do. And your family. It's a day of love of any kind.
And maybe not even for people who you already know. Valentine's Day is a day for taking leaps of faith. I'm sure, Lana, don't you have an announcement or something from that?
Yes. For the weeks leading up to Valentine's Day, some house leaders and other sixth formers will be coming round to sell little Valentine's Day messages. So the idea is you pay 50p, you get given a heart, you write on a message on the heart, and the person and the form who you want to send it to. And then we sixth formers will go to those forms and give the person your message and a little pack of love hearts. These messages can be to people you like, to your friends, to teachers if it's appropriate. And you don't have to put your name. It can be like a sort of secret admirer situation. But it's for a good cause. All the money we raise will go to house charities. So yeah, why not send someone a nice message?
It really does take a leap of faith to do something like that for somebody. And it takes courage and strength. And I think that's one of the signs that it's for real. Life's full of leaps of faith. And that's going to be the topic of this episode, really. Leaps of faith. And having the courage to do things that maybe you normally wouldn't do. Some of the times it does work out, and it can change your life incredibly for the better. Other times it doesn't.
Gotta have faith.
You do, but you also got to know when not to, I think.
Be sensible about it.
Yeah, take leaps of faith and know when not to take leaps of faith. Examples from my life where leaps of faith have paid off. Taking graphics for GCSE. I had no idea what my third subject would be when I chose my GCSE subjects. I was between graphics, which was a subject I didn't know a lot about. It was a complete wild card, and I just liked the idea of it. And French, which was a subject that I was okay at, and I could have done it for GCSE. But I asked myself which I really honestly wanted to do, and follow my gut, and my gut said graphics, and I really enjoyed my GCSE in graphics. Another example would be probably the movie Psycho. I didn't think I'd like that movie, because I knew it was a bit old and black and white.
It's still a good film, though.
Yeah, I know.
As you figured out while watching it.
I know that that's not a very good opinion to have about films, but I did. And I watched it, and it was an incredible film, kept me guessing. It's a good film for anybody out there.
Just goes to prove that leaps of faith can be anything, from small ones to watching movies, or big ones and where your life's headed.
Yeah. Do you make many leaps of faith, Lana?
I'm not a person who makes that many leaps of faith. I like to plan things out, know what I'm doing. So maybe this year I should take a leap of faith by taking more leaps of faith. Possibly. We'll see how that goes. I'd like to be more risk-taking.
Yeah, I think a good analogy of frogs.
How do you mean?
Well, frogs, they literally leap everywhere.
That is true.
If you think about yourself as a frog, if you never take leaps of faith, you'll never get anywhere in life. You have to take that first step, those leaps of faith that give you the momentum to start on a path that might lead you to something much more than what you would have had otherwise.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like a frog. I'm going to leap into something.
Yeah. But unlike frogs, we live on dry land. I heard about this guy the other day in a boat travelling across a river. But he noticed halfway through that there was a leak in the boat.
Oh,
and he thought he was going to drown, but fortunately there was this other guy in the boat, and he turned around and said, "Hey dude, look, it's just a vegetable. There's nothing to be scared of."
Oh my goodness. That was such a long setup, and I didn't see it coming. I should have learned. Stop with your terrible jokes.
Deal with it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So, leaps of faith. I saw the movie Birdman recently. That was very good.
Heard good things about that.
Yeah, it was it's one of my new favourite films. It's amazing. It's by an amazing director who I really like. And one of the running themes in that film is taking leaps of faith, which is about, you do have to take leaps of faith to achieve, I think. And then another movie where leaps of faith is a common theme is the movie Inception. Have you seen that, Lana?
I have.
Was it a good film?
I really like the theme tune.
Leap of faith is a common phrase used in that film. Sometimes leaps of faith can be bad, as understood by anybody who's seen the film. Nolan, great director. Anyway, that's our main theme for this episode, leaps of faith.
Why not try taking some leaps of faith yourself?
I hope everyone can be open-minded and understanding this year and try new things. Other sub-theme for the episode, chocolate!
Chocolate, yes, Valentine's does have clear correlation to chocolate.
Remind me why we're talking about chocolate.
Chocolate's tasty.
It's yummy.
It's delicious.
It's scrumptious.
It's scumdiddlyumptious, to quote a certain
It's
fictional chocolate.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And we are sounding quite atrocious.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly put out there, my favourite brand of chocolate has to be...
If you say Tauntons, then I'm never making another podcast episode.
No, it's either Lindt Milk or Terry's Chocolate Orange. What's yours, Lana?
I like dark chocolate, but I like the dark chocolate if it's got like a little bit of salt in it. Just...
I don't like the...
Because I'm an edgy person.
Don't Green and Blacks do one that's something like that.
Green and Blacks is very rich.
In physics the other day, we're doing the topic at the minute called Good Enough to Eat. I promise you this is real physics. We were doing taste testing with chocolate.
And what does that possibly have to do
It's important, Lana. It's about describing the properties of materials by whether they are bitter or sweet or creamy. And
Again, what does this have to do with physics?
because it relates to real life and materials. For example, when you're describing something as hard and soft and tough and ductile and
Yes, let me eat this
malleable.
radioactive material and tell you if it's bitter or sweet.
Whatever, Lana. We enjoy. Just because you chemists mess around pouring acid on your hands and stuff
That was an accident.
doesn't mean the
one time.
physicists can have fun as well. Anyway, this has been a fun episode. Do we have any other notices from anybody?
I don't think so.
No?
Always, if you do have something you want to say, just send us an email.
Yep. Don't forget Lana's message about love hearts on Valentine's Day and stuff.
For a good cause, people. For a good cause.
It is. What do you know what your charity is?
The Oglethorpe's House charity is for York Mind, which is all about mental health. I'm not sure about the other ones, but ask your house captains. They're sure to know.
Cool. Anyway, this has been Henry.
And Alana.
And thank you for listening to the second episode of Tagram Talks.
Thank you. Bye.